Good morning, everyone. How's it going? Shadowrunner here. Today is the 12th of March, 2025. Let's see, what time is it actually? 7:47 in the morning. I usually get started earlier than this, but hey, it is what it is. Went on ahead, got the coffee going for the wife and the mother-in-law. Apparently, because we have outrageous children. Dishes are always dirty around here. We try to keep it down, but hey, it is what it is. So let's get our day started and roll that intro, baby. All right. And done. That took roughly about 4.5 hours. Yeah, figured as much. Now I can get my day started. Oh, brother. Well, good thing I wasn't planning on cooking on the fire pit today. I had forgot that the kids and the wife came out last night and had themselves a little late night fire. That's alright, just tidy it up a little bit, get all the trash out of there and then add more wood later whenever I'm getting ready to cook. That's alright though. Morning, Trixie, what you doing, baby? That's a good girl. Say hey, Trix. Good girl, good girl. We love you, girl. So for those of y'all who, which I rarely ever do these vlogs. I usually just do gaming vlogs. But, this is a new start. I know it, darling. You tell them. You tell them. Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you. You're a good girl. That's a good baby. Yes, she is. She's a good dog. Pit bull. Hey, Trix. What's up? What's up? Ooh, darling. Anyway. So, what the real plan and goal is basically, how do I say this? I've taken the leap of faith. I've been doing YouTube for a few years now, but I've never really went deep into it. I never really, put my heart into it. I just did it for fun. But I'm at a point now where, times are changing. I mean, it's 2025, and I know y'all gonna say, oh, this has been going on since 2010. Yeah, 2010 was the peak age, or actually, no. Sorry, I take that back. I need to choose my words more wisely. 2010 was the point where YouTube was coming into play at a high point. I think 2018, 2019 was kind of up there. There was a lot of YouTubers, content creators, whatever you want to call them. They were booming, man. And now they do it full time as a career. And here it is 2025, and I'm sitting here thinking, why haven't I went 100% in or 150% in? Well, I guess because I never really thought that I could accomplish that. But now's a better time than any, I mean, like I said, it's 2025. Why not just get it going? So this is the start of my full-time, hopefully turn this into a career here. Let's see if all the YouTube hype is true. Let's see if people can really make a living off of YouTube. Yeah, that was one reason why I was so skeptical on going in, because everybody's like, oh man, you could make so much money doing this, doing that. Honestly, I never really thought of YouTube as a way to make money. So, let's see. We're going to find out if that's hype or not. Stay tuned, guys. I keep trying to tell my wife, she's very beautiful. I don't care what she thinks about herself. I try to make her believe what I see in her. And, in fact, She's real camera shy, so you may not see her on some of the videos. You may, it's really whatever kind of mood she's in. But I'm about to photo bomb a little bit, so I'm about to drop some photos right here in this video so you can see exactly what I see. And you know, if you're one of those that's like, oh, you know, she don't look all that. Look, man, just keep your mouth shut. I mean, respect. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to me, she's beautiful, and that's all that matters. My opinion is the only one that matters in that situation. So, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. You know, there's a whole lot of speculation about pit bulls and how they're not good for kids. So,
why you did what you did?
uh-oh. Yeah, that's why I say I don't want nothing to do with it. You do what you will.
Everything down in that bedroom.
Yeah, you done had it now, kid.
Got a hold of my laptop.
You done committed the unforgivable sin when it comes to mama. Messing with her laptop and all of her years and years and hundreds of dollars of DVD collections and stuff. But anyway, what I was going to say is, you know, a lot of people got their perspective on pit bulls and how they're not good for kids, but oh yeah, they're real dangerous, all right. Especially this pregnant thing right here. Ain't right, Fancy Mae. This you a good girl. Then you got Arrow over here. Arrow.
She's got more than.
Oh yeah, he's really dangerous, all right. Ain't that right, boy? Oh yeah, he's so dangerous. Oh my God, don't let him around the kids. Oh my God.
More than 6 too.
Anyway, these are good dogs. To us. To us. Now, granted, if they don't know you, they won't hurt you. But, especially with Fancy right here, the pregnant one, you see, whenever she was a puppy, she was raised with him.
What about if one turns out to be
That's like her big brother. You mess with him while she's around, it's a bad day for you. But guaranteed, we're protected around here, especially the kids. Especially with these pit bulls.
Yeah, he's by her feet. It's okay.
Yeah, it's a good Fancy Mae. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. She's about to pop any day now. Yes, she is. You like popcorn? Eat popcorn. Yeah, it's a good girl. It's a good baby. Anyway, not really sure what we want to do today. I was thinking maybe a beef roast. Some kind of stew, maybe. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Hey, honey, how does pot roast sound to you today?
I guess.
She guesses. I guess that's a yes for me. So, I guess this video is going to be a day-to-day. Hey, who figured? We'll be right back. All right. Well, due to, you know, this, I don't really want this to be a long video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do the outro. We're going to have everything cut right now. And, yeah, the pot roast that we're making is going to be in a separate video. That way you're not sitting here bored to death or just cooking, whatever. I'll just make it a separate video and then everybody will be happy. You can go on ahead and be about your day. Decide if you want to subscribe, like, comment, share, you know, all that good stuff. I guess, I don't know. Like I said, I've never really went into it like this, so I guess I got to get used to saying like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this outro so y'all can be on about your day. You know what? I'm not even going to say my catchphrase. I'm just going to do it in the outro. So, all right. So, I guess now's a better time than any to, which I think I've done this before in previous videos of mine. But like I said, this is a new start for me. So, I might as well go ahead and take the time to pretty much introduce myself to you. My name is Dale Sweeney. I was born and raised in Gloverville, South Carolina. Grew up pretty neat. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, we wasn't poor. You know, damn spiders. There's one thing about Florida, man. You got to watch out for the spiders and the ants around here. But anyway, I was born and raised in Gloverville, South Carolina. Some people might call that the Valley, if anybody knows anything about Gloverville. It was a decent life. You know, I was raised by my grandparents. Didn't really know my parents too well until I was older in life, you know. But it was a simple life, you know. Church on Sundays, Wednesdays, school, which, you know, I pretty much flunked out, you know, I ain't gonna lie. Dropped out at 17. By the way, one habit that I never really kicked yet was the nicotine habit. But anyway, yeah, I flunked out at 17. Went to work, tried to anyway. And around that time, an incident happened. Chlorine spill from a train wreck right near the place where I was trying to get hired on. Closed the whole city down. If there was ever a phrase, tear it down, that was it. It tore that whole city down for a while. In fact, I think some places, even 20 plus years later, even today, and you know, this was back in like 2006, 2005. So, you know, like 20 years later, you know, some of those areas are still closed down because of that chlorine spill. Unfortunately, a lot of places in that area was contaminated. My grandfather, unfortunately, who raised me, he had a piece of property right behind our church, which is only like 2 miles from the site where the chlorine spill and the train wreck happened. He went in there not thinking, grabbed some food that was in the refrigerator. You know, it wasn't old or nothing. It was only like a week old. You know, it was still edible, or so we thought. But due to that chlorine contamination, he had ingested some of the food from that property, and unfortunately, it wound up being his demise. That was a rough time. I was only like 15, 16 at the time, and prior to that, my grandmother had passed away when I was 13. So basically, at that point in my life, the two people who had raised me were gone, and that's whenever I was truly on my own. Yeah, I had family members who took me in and, you know, helped me here and there, but they weren't really helpful. You know, I mean, they just basically used me as a slave, a cleaner. And I know some of those family members are probably going to see this video and say, "Oh, you're wrong for that. You're wrong for that." Look, I'm just being dead honest. I mean, yeah, you gave me a place to stay, and you know, you helped me, and I appreciate that. But really, that's all you did. You never really, you know, helped me move forward in life. It was more like, "Oh, you can stay here," you know, and yeah. But sometimes helping someone out is more than just giving them a place to stay. It's actually, you know, helping them and motivate them to move forward. And I felt like I was just being locked in clutch. But anyway, from that point forward, I wound up making some of the, I'm not going to say regrettable mistakes. I'm going to say I made some unfortunate mistakes along the way. I learned on my own. At 17, I wound up having my first child. Non-regrettable. Don't get me wrong. Love that kid to death. He is 18 now. Didn't really work out too well between me and his mother, so I moved on. Got with someone else, had 2 daughters. Pretty much same result. Like I said, it's more of a trial and error. But basically, I wound up having a few kids along the way, and it made some unfortunate effects. You know, I mean, I still talk to my kids to this day. You know, we're on that level playing field. They know where I'm at. I know where they're at. You know, we have a father-child relationship, I would say. Although there is one who stays in Georgia with his mother. They're in some unfortunate, you know, conditions. She's made it quite difficult for me to communicate, because every time I do, it always evolves around money. You know, I've sent her money here and there to help her out whenever I can, because as you can tell, I have a family that I have to support as well. So, you know, I mean, I do what I can when I can. I'm only human, you know. Like I said, I've made some choices in life, and I have to live with the consequences of those choices. And I have no problem with that. I've come to terms with it. But like I said, my kids know who I am. I know who they are. You know, through my gaming YouTube, if you go back and watch some of it, you will see that not frequently, but every now and then, I will play some games with my kids, mainly Fortnite. You know, you'll see my oldest son, David, who's 18, you know, he'll play with me and my brother, Rio, David, and sometimes you'll see me and my oldest daughter, Madison, who is about to be 18. We play some here and there. So, I mean, it's not like I just don't have anything to do with my children, you know. Although I don't have to explain that, I'm just saying, you know, I'm just being forthcoming here. But along the line, I've learned to adapt to certain situations. I got married for the first time back in 2021. You know, it's been an experience. Sometimes I even forget I'm married. It doesn't even feel like I'm married. It feels like I'm just living. You know, but that's the type of, you know, relationship that me and my wife has. You know, I mean, we know that we're husband and wife, but sometimes it don't feel like that. It feels like we're just the best of friends, just hanging out every day. And honestly, I think that's what marriage is supposed to be. Sometimes you don't just look at it as wife and husband. You look at it as your best friend, your day-to-day friend that you wake up with every single day of your life, and you enjoy it to the fullest. That is years of bad relationships, years of torment, torture, emotional damage, whatever you want to call it. But it's gotten me to the point to where I know that my wife is here for me. I am here for her in return, and that's the way it will always be. And yes, I'm going to say always, because I can't see myself without my wife. I can't. My wife and my kids, they're my whole world. And I will do anything I have to. I will sacrifice anything I've got to. That includes friends, that includes family, that includes anything that I have to sacrifice to do what I got to do for them. And I've done that. And I will continue to do that. But that's a little bit about me. You know, I'll go more in depth on my past history. I'll be telling stories about my past history growing up, what it was like living in the valley. And, damn, cigar went out. Oh well, anyway. So, leave down in the comments what y'all want to see. You know, like I said, this is going to be a day-to-day vlog. So, be prepared to see what we do on a daily basis. Sometimes we will go out and travel. In fact, we used to do that more often than not. If you go back and look at some of our adventures, we go out to the National Forest here in Florida. One of the many national forests, but one of our favorites. It's called Tate's Hell over in Carabel, Florida in Franklin County. You know, if you ever go over there the first time, you're going to be scared to death. I'm not going to lie. It is scary whenever you get in the middle of that thing and you have no idea which direction to go. But just like anywhere else, you're never lost. You're just misplaced. You're just misplaced. Eventually, any road you take, any back road, any bridge, it's going to take you back out to the main highway. So, you know, but anyway, this will be my very first video for the new Shadowrunner channel. So hope you guys have a great day, and from my family to yours, keep it real, keep it chill, and tell somebody you love them, because you might not get the chance to do it tomorrow.